so making a second makeup tutorial for you. I am starting off with CoverGirl Lash Blast Amplify Primer. I do this so that my lashes last longer. My mascara does not go anywhere. Next, I'm going in with my favorite mascara, the Mary Kay Lash Intensity. The brush on this one is awesome, and I don't know if you can see it clearly enough, but I actually go on both sides of my lashes to get like more of an even coverage. I then use the Mary Kay Love Lash Waterproof Mascara, and I put this on top and bottom, but I don't know, again, if you noticed or not, I only use the waterproof on my bottom. I do not use the Lash Intensity, just because I don't want it running. It doesn't run, but I don't know, I'm weird. Now just spreading out my eyelashes to make sure that they aren't clumped or anything. I then use a Mary Kay Foundation Primer Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 15 as a base before I put anything else on my face. This just makes it last longer, stay longer, and get a more even coverage. I then go in with a Maybelline color corrector, and I use green because that cancels out some of the more red areas of my face so it doesn't look as red. My face is pretty red. I then blend that out with a brush. I try to use my fingers as little as possible just because there are oils on our skin and I don't want them on my face. Next, I'm going to be using a Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer in color 00B Light. I used to always use a Mary Kay foundation, but actually ran out one day and had to get this. So, but I like it. I do like it. It's pretty good. I think a lot, and the color matches my skin perfectly. I like it. So, I put this on a wet beauty blender so that it doesn't soak up the product and blends on my skin evenly and well. And I put this everywhere, making sure I blend down my jawline, onto my neck a little bit. And then I use a Mary Kay CC cream, which also has SPF 15 in it, which I love. This I use because I need something more, but I don't want a second layer of foundation. And yeah, this is the perfect amount. It blends beautifully, isn't thick, has sunscreen in it. I don't know. I really like my CC cream. On like a summer day, when, I don't know, summer I use CC cream usually by itself, but when I want to try to look a little better, I use it with foundation. Now I'm using a really popular product, which is the Mary Kay Under Eye Corrector. This helps cancel out dark spots, under eye circles. It's awesome. It's a lifesaver. And then I also use the Mary Kay Perfecting Concealer in Deep Ivory. Blend those two kind of together around my eyes, and I like to blend it down further so it's not just like different under your eyes than the rest of your face. Then I spray some of my finishing spray, Mary Kay, on my wet beauty blender and dab it onto my skin to kind of get a better set on things. I want them to stay in place. And then with a dry beauty blender, I dip that into my translucent powder by Mary Kay. And I like to bake the underneath of my eyes just to give them more of a lighter finish and brighter. And then I also put some on the rest of my face, but obviously I don't bake my whole face, just under my eyes. And again, not like dragging it, just making sure it's like dabbed on to make things kind of like stay where they are all day long. And I cannot go without my tea now, so green tea in the morning. I drink it sometimes in the night too. It's might be hard to get used to, but I like it now. Now I'm going in with just a Mary Kay eyelid primer, you know what I mean, so that my eyeshadow doesn't crease throughout the day, just stays put where I want it. The first color, all of the colors I used today are from the Mary Kay Chroma Fusion line that I have in my palette. And the first one I'm going to be using is the Golden Mauve, I believe it's called. I will post in the comments under this just to be sure. And I like to use this one on the outer because it is darker, and that's just kind of the look I was going for today, going dark to light. The next color I use is a rose gold, beautiful, and it blends really well with the golden mauve. They look really good together, and I think all of the Chroma Fusion colors blend really well, but these colors I think just look really awesome together. Then I go in with a Blossom is the name of it, and that's one of my lighter colors I have closest to the inside of my eye. And again, I'm just kind of going over what I did, blending it, making sure I don't have any like distinct color lines. I want everything to be seamless and blended. So after this, I'm going to be using my Mary Kay liquid eyeliner pen. This pen is honestly my favorite eyeliner, and I've tried a lot of them. I think it lasts way, way, way longer than any eyeliner pen I've ever had. And also the tip stays pretty good. Like, it doesn't get, I don't know the word I'm looking for. It stays firm, so that you can get a good line. And I start from the outside, work my way in, and then kind of connect the two together and fill it in. That's the easiest way to explain kind of what I do. And I'm definitely not perfect, so as you are going to see, I have to fix a little bit with a Q-tip, but that's fine. I'm not a professional, I'm just me. And this is how I do my makeup. But yeah, this eyeliner is stinking amazing. If you have not tried it, I would recommend that you get it now. It's awesome. So now, after I do that, I'm just kind of blending out that translucent powder that is under my eye, making sure it's blended. I don't want just like white powder sitting on my face. And then next I go in with a another layer of mascara, and I do this because I obviously got powder on them, probably some eyeshadow on them, and I just like to create another layer, just making them like pop more. Yeah. And I know like you might be thinking, well, why don't you just wait and do your mascara now? Well, because I like 2 layers. And to get every lash covered, I get it on my face. I can't help it. That's just what I do. So I need to do that first, wipe it off my face, and then come in with the second layer. I just don't get it as close to like the root as I do on the first layer. I just like how 2 layers look. And I want to make sure they're not clumpy at all. Everything looks good. So for my brows, I like them to look more natural rather than like drawn on. So I kind of just fill them in, and I've tried many different products, but the one that I am using today and the one that I do have like chosen to use recently is a Milani. It's almost a gel, but it's awesome. It lasts all day long. It looks natural. I can blend it out. It's the color I need it to be. It doesn't look fake. It looks like my eyebrow, which is like what I want. I don't want them to look fake. Just filled in. They just need a little bit of help. Yeah, this just blends really nicely. And I like it better than like a pencil or a crayon, because it just doesn't look like a line. So now I'm going in with a Mary Kay bronzer, and that's just a palette. I have it in a Mary Kay because it's magnetic and I like that. And then a Mary Kay blush is what's now. And now I'm just using a clean brush to blend the two together. Again, I don't want 2 distinctive lines. And now is my one of my most favorite products because it's new. They're illuminating drops, which is super cool because Mary Kay just got them and I'm very excited about them. They actually have like literally a dropper, but I didn't even use it in this video because I didn't need that much product. Yeah, it's beautiful. We used to only have we didn't have these, and this is really fun. I'm still getting used to them, but they're pretty awesome. And now I'm just using a clean liquid foundation brush to blend out all of the highlighter. Make sure it doesn't look like a line. And yeah, I love how this looks. It also is more like popping than just a baked highlighter. I just need to make sure I have all of the makeup off of my piercings, and then I go in with setting spray again and just literally spray it and do not touch it. Let it dry, and then I'm done. Hope you guys enjoyed.